Whispers of Fate begins with a massacre at a wedding, where over 100 people are killed, seemingly by the ancient musical martial art, sonic execution, played by a mysterious black-clad pipa player. The sole survivor, the bride, is found and interrogated by the chief disciple of the Sword League, who has been dispatched to investigate. A shui points suspicion toward Tang Lici, a man who bears a striking resemblance to the killer and who possesses the same formidable sound-based martial art. Tang Lici, however, demonstrates his ability while cryptically protecting a shui and challenging Zhong Chuanji with a riddle. Zhong Chuanji and Tang Lici's companion solves the riddle, which leads them to the real killer. They discover that the victims were poisoned with 100 pace kill, a poison activated by mixing well water and osmanthus wine, which mimics the symptoms of sonic execution. The culprit confesses to the poisoning but reveals that he was framed by the black-clad pipa player, who looked exactly like Tang Lici, and forced to lead the Sword League to him. The episode concludes with Tang Lici confirming that the figure who framed him is his enemy and once a friend, suggesting a deeper personal conflict is driving the events. Episode 2 delves into Tang Lici's past, revealing he is being framed by his estranged old friend, Yan. The investigation intensifies after the confessed murderer is assassinated. Zhong Chuanji and Qi Yun discover the assassin is Jiangqing, a young master controlled by the powerful, addictive mind control drug, the Nine-Heart Scarlet Ghost Pill. Jiangqing confesses to killing the city lord but reveals he was influenced by his friend, and manipulated by Yan. Jiangqing then dies, and his father mistakenly holds Tang Lici responsible. In a dramatic twist, as Tang Lici and Qi Yun face execution, the seemingly vanished Feng Chuanxiang appears, saves them, and demands custody of Tang Lici, further complicating the web of conspiracy. In episode 3 of Whispers of Fate, the truth behind Jiang Cheng's death begins to twist. Tang Lici, once accused of poisoning him, is suddenly freed, but he turns cold and cunning, using manipulation to expose deeper lies. On a tense boat ride, he shocks everyone by kicking Feng Chuanxiang into the river, revealing that Feng may have been the one who gave Jiangqing the deadly Nine-Heart Scarlet Ghost Pill. Meanwhile, Qi Yun swears revenge, and Tang Lici's confrontation with a shui exposes secret motives and betrayal. As the 13 towers emerge from the mist, power shifts violently. Jiang Qingyu murders Feng Chuanxiang to seize control, and a ghostly Jiangqing appears, haunting them all. Yan finally steps out of the shadows, taunting Tang Lici with the very poison that started it all. Tang Lici swears vengeance. The game has only just begun. Tensions explode as Tang Lici crashes the twisted maze of the 13 towers and unmasks the pretend windborne fragrance as an impostor named Huawuyan, exposing the long-hidden betrayal that led to Jiang Cheng's death. Blood is spilled when Chao Wufang strikes Tang Lici, thinking he will perish, only for Tang Lici to survive, reveal the scheme of Lu Yan, and vow, if you want to end this feud, come yourself. As Tang Lici arrives uninvited in the domain of the feared Towers of the Fallen, he calmly accepts a death deal in return for the assassin Shen Langhan, but makes it clear he's playing by his own rules, not theirs. Meanwhile, Sword King Yu executes Jiang Qingyu to cover his tracks around the deadly Nine-Heart Scarlet Ghost Pill, while the Sword League finally demands accountability of Yu's Sword City at the upcoming Sword Blessing Festival. In this chapter we dive into Zhong Chuanji's past, raised in hardship, sold into a ghost marriage as a child, then rescued and trained into a martial artist by Xiao Jianzhu. Meanwhile, Tang Lici, along with Qi Yun, a shui, and the reluctant assassin Shen Langhan, head toward the epicenter of power, the citadel of swordsmen, where truths and betrayals await. Tang Lici pushes Shen Langhan into revealing his shadowy vendetta and uncovers that his own fractured past ties into the bigger scheme. His old master was slain, his friend-turned-foe Lu Yan actually stole part of his cultivation, and now time is running out. At its heart, Whispers of Fate is a story about identity and transformation. The protagonist begins as a highly skilled swordsman operating in the shadows, cold, detached, morally ambiguous. But the world drags him into the whirlwind of the martial arts community's collapse, forcing him to confront who he is, and what he stands for. He must shift from lone killer to someone who bears responsibility for others. The journey reflects how power and skill may isolate you, while connection and purpose pull you back in. Another strong thread is the betrayal and the blurred line between friend and foe. Tang Lici is framed and manipulated, forced into a dance of conspiracies, alliances, false confessions and hidden identities, which drives a constant tension in the narrative. The drama uses this ambiguity to explore the nature of trust. Whom do you trust when the innocent and the guilty wear the same face? In that sense, the piece asks, is redemption possible when you once betrayed, lied, or killed? And what does justice mean when the system itself is broken? Visually and tonally, the show is not just martial arts spectacle, it blends wuxia with fantasy, so the martial world isn't pure black and white. The world building, the moral complexity, and the character's transformation all come together to deliver a richer, layered drama where battle scenes and emotional crises complement rather than replace each other, and that wraps up today's journey through Whispers of Fate for now. If you enjoyed diving into the twists, betrayals, and unforgettable moments of this drama, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Whether you're here to discover new favorites or relive the classics you loved, we've got you covered. Subscribe and ring the notification bell so you won't miss more recaps, reviews, and hidden gems from the world of cdramas. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.